This is the Mighty Oaks Daily Devotional. My name is Jeremy Stallnecker, and today we come to the 57th Psalm. We are working our way through the Psalms one day at a time. And some of these chapters we come to and we look at several things from one chapter or one Psalm. And others, we just take one truth from a larger context. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at 5 verses in Psalm 57. And man, I love the kind of the flow of these first 5 verses of Psalm 57. Verse number 1 says this: "Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpast. I will cry unto God Most High, unto God that performeth all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. Selah. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth and spears and arrows and their tongue a sharp sword." That's verses 1 through 4. I'll pause, and then we'll get into verse number 5. But here's the context. The context of this is the psalmist who's in a difficult situation. He's running from Saul. This is before he becomes the king. He's hiding. He's trying to stay alive from day to day. He asks for the mercy of God. He says, "God, I trust you. Please be merciful unto me. God, I know that I'm not perfect and I'm not always doing, or I don't always do the things that I should, but I'm asking for your mercy because I trust you." He asks for protection. He explains to God the situation that he finds himself in. My soul is among lions, he says. But then he says this in verse number 5. "Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth." He then pivots. He talks more about the enemies that he's dealing with. And at the end of this chapter, verse 11, he says the exact same thing. "Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth." Here's what I want to kind of highlight today. Here's what we need to think about, to dwell on as we go through our day, as we deal with the things that we do. God tells us to come to him in prayer. When we're overwhelmed, when we find ourselves in a difficult circumstance or situation, we need to go to God in prayer. We need to ask for his mercy. We need to receive his grace. We need to bear our heart to him for sure. No question about that. The Bible's very clear on that. We even see that illustrated for us here with David. But we need to remember that good or bad, whatever is happening in our lives, we should desire more than anything that God would be exalted, that he be lifted up above the heavens, that his glory would be above the earth, that God would use us in our difficult moments and use us when things are going well, that he would use us to be exalted. You see, when God delivers, when he provides, when he supplies, when he meets our needs, when he does the things that only he can do, he alone should receive honor and glory. Whatever you're dealing with today, whatever's on your mind or heart, may the prayer of your heart be this: God, in everything, I simply want you to be lifted up. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow for another Mighty Oaks Daily Devotional. For more information about the Mighty Oaks Foundation and the work that we do for veterans, active duty service members, and first responders, please visit mightyoaksprograms.org.